There are 2 wolves
As I
inside every man.
Exactly. The player inside of me is going, "It's time. Do it."
Let's fuck this guy up.
But I know for a fact Buckthorn is just going, "Nah, not the time." I mean, look, there are 2 wolves. One of them might be louder. It doesn't mean the other one's not talking.
You have 2 talking wolves inside of you? Wow.
Yes, they're both singing show tunes.
Hello,
everyone.
welcome. Our paladin decided to accidentally throw a blanket on a dryad.
And that sucks so much.
Yeah. Izzy, I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
Did I see the snake before it went around the tree, or no? Because I think it was... Because I think Buck communicated to all of us that the snake was there using message or whatever, but I didn't necessarily see it. Okay. Okay. But I know to look for it.
You do know there's a snake around.
Okay.
And there's snake lady inside.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Rel.
All right.
You're up.
Okay. I'm going to hope that we can resolve our differences with the dryad. I'm gonna move 30 feet to here. And then can I roll to see if I see the snake?
Sure.
Or would I not be able to see it from where I am?
I'm not telling you that.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. It was worth a try, though.
It's fine. The snake rolled another one.
The snake didn't roll.
Can confirm.
I got an 18.
You cannot see.
Didn't need to roll an up.
Okay. I do not see the snake. Do I notice anything else pertinent with an 18?
There are 3 mud methods behind you.
Fair. They've just been standing here for the last 24 hours. Jeez, these guys need to get a life.
Well, the tree behind it is surrounded by mud, and there's some holes in the ground. So you think that they live near that tree?
Fair. I would like to not move into the dangerous magic circle of death, which I was about to do before I remembered what it was.
Remember that is a guesstimate magic circle of death. It was not a perfect magic circle of death.
True. I'm gonna use my action to move over here, just so that way if the snake does slip past everyone else, maybe I can try to get it before it goes in the cave.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okie dokie. All right, Buck, you're up.
So I think I'm just gonna step out into line of sight of the dryad, and I'm just gonna go, "Hey, I seem to have got you with my blanket there. So sorry.
Yeah.
Was aiming for something else and kind of whiffed it, if I'm honest with you. My shoulder's been bad for a while now, but Anyway, I hope I didn't injure or harm you in any way.
Make a persuasion check.
Do I have to persuade him that I didn't injure him?
That you did not do it on purpose.
Ah, okay.
You don't just throw blankets at people accidentally, man. That's not how that fucking works, okay? No.
I was aiming for a snake.
You're in the forest. There's snakes. You don't throw blankets at them. Nice try. Yeah, okay.
Look, just to clear this up before this gets messy, do you intend violence?
I'm not the one that started the violence, bruh.
Alright, I mean this genuinely when I say it. Good luck. And I'm gonna stride forward. And I'm gonna do what I've been waiting to do for a while. And I'm gonna swing on this motherfucker.
Yeah, go ahead.
Time for a fucking paladin to be a paladin.
+3. Yeah,
What?
16 hits.
Yes!
Nice.
I was really, really, really hoping I didn't miss the first one.
Sorry about this. Oops, I missed them.
Performance anxiety is normal.
Exactly. Especially at Buck's age.
They have spells for that. Viagra long.
No, stop.
No,
stop.
no.
Stop it.
Stop stalling this moment for Buckthorn.
Yeah, Buckthorn, it like somehow hears that from a different universe and she goes, stop. Stop, please stop. So that is 10 damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have disadvantage on your next attack roll before the start of my next turn. So I walk up, I go, I genuinely wish you good luck. And as I walk up, and it's, I don't think that sap comes from the Morningstar itself. I think I hit him with the Morningstar. Like I hit him in like the side or something. Like I just go for like a good body base swing, just make sure I'm hitting. And then as like just admittedly a shitty move, just like a dirty fight, I just bash him with my shield. And he just kind of gets a little bit like a little bit dazed for a moment. I don't think I'll do anything particular with my bonus action, but I will just go, remember, keep an eye out for the snake. And, you know, I'll ask if I need help, but for now I prefer you guys stay safe. Oh, actually, sorry. According to the rules for blind sight, I can see anything that's not behind total cover. Can I see the snake?
Yes.
Ah, show me.
Reveal your secrets.
Reveal the danger noodle.
I mean, if that's the case, I might actually use my bonus action. In fact, fuck it. I won't use my bonus action. I'll use my object interaction. And this might be a little bit fucked up, especially to do in front of a dryad. But I'm gonna take out my tinderbox, and I'm not actually gonna do anything at this moment, but I kind of just want to lock eyes with the snake, take out the flint and steel, and then like tap a bottle of oil that's on my belt, and then just like in an intimidation, just
The snake's already running.
See what it does.
away. It's already leaving.
oh, I'm not trying to get it to run. I'm trying to get it to stay. And then I'll call out, the snake's over here.
The snake looks terrified because he was not supposed to be seen. So now he has to decide if he wants to stay and fight or climb up the tree or try to get away. This is not good. This is not how this was supposed to go for the snake. As you are.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just fly behind Buck and cast resistance. Not fly, but I'm gonna walk. You know, you know the words. I words good. Words are my thing. Bam.
What kind of damage?
Crap. What do dryads do? Blanket damage. No, I'm kidding.
What kind of damage?
Is the dryad armed that I can see?
No, he is a green-skinned guy, and his hair is made of leaves, and he is sitting on a fungus throne, but he does not have any weapons.
You said fungus?
Throne.
Cool. Poison. You're resistant to poison.
Thank you, Haziel.
I got you. That's my whole turn.
What does that feel like? What does it feel like when you cast magic on me?
So your spine goes a little rigid, and what would feel like a warm, protective embrace is actually more like the inherent desire to panic. Like you know how you wake up some days and you're like, I'm just gonna crash out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. But instead of crashing out, it's like I'm going to like go in the corner and shake back and forth.
Like a sexy shake or a violent
Yes,
shake or
Shakira level shakes.
like the
Throw
hips
it
don't
back.
lie shake.
Guys, I'm really nervous. I'm just gonna go in the corner and throw it in a circle for a minute. I just need to calm down.
Oh no, look, you just
Hot girl
killed
shit.
Josh. He's joking.
It's just hot girl shit.
But
I'm
yeah,
okay.
like the equivalent of like when you step on a dog's paws on accident and you look down at them and you're like, oh no, I'm so sorry. That.
Wow, bright. Fantastic.
That's Haziel's magic.
right there.
You just got flashbangs, bro.
Kinsey, you're up. He's super hot, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very important information.
I was gonna say, yeah, what Buck said, good luck. But, yeah. Hit me up if you survive this. And this bright pink lip mark mote of light will shoot at him as I cast Starry Wisp.
Oh my god. That's brutal.
25.
Do I have a saving throw at all?
No. It's a to hit.
How the fuck?
Oh, a
No,
25
no,
to
I hit with 25.
Yeah.
To hit.
I was like, how the fuck?
Okay, yeah, 25 hits. That's great. Okay.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah. He is bleeding green blood profusely out of his nose now.
Okay, that's my turn.
Dev, you're up.
Okay, so Finn is deeply uninterested in this encounter that is occurring, and also can't do much unless she wastes a spell slot, which she does not want to do on this encounter. So instead, she's going to ignore this problem and step up to Relzorax to see if I can see inside the cave and see any of the people that are in there, and more particularly a giant dragon corpse.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
15.
15. You do not see the dragon corpse in the cave. It's pretty dark in the cave, but you do definitely hear some voices talking. They sound like they're about 40, 50 feet in.
Do I catch anything that they're saying?
No.
Okay, so then I will just turn to Relzorax and say, eyes up, we have people in the cave, 40, 50 feet back. Can't really tell what they're saying, but who knows what may happen if they hear fighting outside. And I will hold an action, I guess. I'll hold a shocking grasp in case anything comes within melee of me that I want to shock.
It is the snake's turn. The snake is going to invoke an attack of opportunity as he tries to get away from Buckthorn.
Is he?
Uh-oh.
He is. So you can go ahead and make a swing if you'd like.
Oh, I won't be swinging. I'm gonna be grabbing.
Oh no!
I'm gonna grab a handful of that fucking snake.
Technically, an unarmed attack can be done now.
Absolutely.
I didn't miss this!
I'm using my inspiration. I have a 5 beef with this fucking snake.
This is true.
Actually, the big bad of the campaign.
This one snake.
Are you being fucking serious right now?
I mean, it's usually a contested, like, athletics roll, isn't it?
Oh wait, is it?
If you were making a grapple, it's a contested athletics roll.
That's what I'm doing.
Is it now?
Okay, let me re-roll.
No.
Chat, we're still in this. Chat, we're still in this. We can do this right now.
Okay, you got the snake.
Yeah.
He got a 0
Campaign
on his
over.
athletics roll.
I look at the dryad, still a little dazed. I look at the snake, We're making direct eye contact. I'm striking my flint and steel. It's like, who's gonna flinch first? And as soon as I see, like, the whites of his eyes, I don't know if snakes have sclera.
They
If
do
they
not.
do, I stare straight into them. This one doesn't.
Cannon.
It's a magic snake, alright? I don't have fucking magic. As soon as it flinches, I, like, pump fake. And then as soon as it darts, I just grab it.
I'm holding the snake.
Just to be clear, because I know you're going to try and fuck me if I don't. I'm holding it by the
behind the neck,
back of its jaw.
so that it can't bite you.
Yes. And I'm going to look at the dryad and go, this is the snake I was trying to throw the blanket at. If you still want beef, like, honestly, I'm kind of enjoying this. So if you still want the smoke, I'm not going to duck the fade. But, like, I wasn't lying earlier. I was trying to get the snake. I didn't want to hurt it.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Aw. You know, at, like, level 2 of Paladin, you don't have a full oath yet. So I think at this point, Buckthorn is just sort of playing with some tenets. And one of them is absolutely you never duck a fade. If ever there comes an opportunity and someone wants the smoke, you absolutely provide it.
Okay, well, you don't have to.
Should I roll again?
No, that's fine. That's good enough. He's like, sorry, bro, I didn't. You know, I mean, like, there's snakes in the woods, and nobody really throws blankets at them. But fuck, no. Fine, yeah, no, snake, right there. You got it. Can y'all, like, leave me alone now, please?
Dude, okay. You know what? That's fair. We're in your home. We'll take our shit elsewhere.
Thank
Thank you,
you
old friend.
so much. Well, I
5
am
wild magic?
a dryad. Hell yeah, 5 wild magic. Let's fucking go. I need to get the wild magic table.
Wolf, what have you done? Wolf, what have you done? I'm holding a
I
snake.
have a leaf
I'm
hair.
holding a
sticking out.
snake,
Lose all
Wolf.
my hair.
If I turn into a potted plant, we're fucked.
That's my favorite one, and I've never seen it actually happen in real life. I really hope it's today.
Oh god.
All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 targets for the wild magic. First wild magic. Finn, go ahead and roll a D100.
Hey, there are good things. You could get all of your spell slots back.
33.
33?
Oh no.
Power word kill. Power word kill.
All right.
Ready.
Aim at the snake.
Oh, wow. Okay, for 1 hour, you gain the effects of Eagle Splendor, as if by the enhanced ability spell. Finn, can you roll me a D100 for the Dryad's wild magic? He got hit next.
80.
The
Boom.
Dryad can now teleport for the next 20 minutes.
So.
Thick?
All right, wild magic number 3 is going to be
Either.
targeting Haziel.
Listen, it's
7!
It's hard.
You hear everybody else's thoughts around you.
no.
Oh
So-
god.
If you want to focus in on anybody's thoughts for the next 10 minutes in game, just, let that player know to speak their thoughts out loud.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Bet.
This is gonna
Oh.
be so much fun. This
All
is
right.
so
agree.
gonna be
Person
so
to
much
have this
fun.
power.
Wild magic number 4. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the snake.
Shit.
Don't give it the ability to teleport.
Make it a potted plant.
80. That is the teleport 20 feet as a bonus action.
No!
Fuck off. Oh,
No!
fuck off.
And our last wild magic goes to 9. That's Rel.
Could you have done this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Rel is our last wild magic. So go ahead and roll that D100, please.
6.
A 6.
We're
You.
rolling low numbers and 80. That's it.
Yeah, apparently. For the next 10 minutes, you can cast Magic Missile as
Never misses.
4th level.
Oh.
Kill the snake. Kill the snake
Just
before it
like,
can get away.
and as many times as I want to for the next 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Or once?
yeah. As many times as you would
Spam
like.
it.
Fuck yeah. All right. Okay, guys, we have to fight
the
the
wizard
dragon
now?
in the next 10 minutes, okay? Like, we have to kill this snake and
Just
get
run
in
into
there.
the cave, dude. Run
Yeah,
into the cave.
just gonna book it
Just
now.
drop that snake.
As Kyan is like, hey guys, bro, there's your snake. My bad. I didn't really believe you. This golden mist comes down around the area and just floods
This
everything.
motherfucker.
As the golden
This
mist comes
motherf-
through, Kayan and the venomous snake both vanish from your sight. Haziel's inside of her head is filled with like 8 other different voices, including the snake. Ral, your fingertips start to get really, really warm, and you feel like a powerful energy surging that you've never ever felt before. Who else got stuff?
Finn did.
1, 2. Finn, and you just gained a whole bunch of confidence, and you're like, you know what? I am the shit. I am the shit, and I can talk to people and be nice to them.
Was that part of the spell? I don't know. I don't know if it.
Yeah. No, that's part of it. That's the Riz part. That's the.
This
you know.
is so great because Finn's problem was
trust
not
me, you-
confidence; it was just how to articulate, and so now it's just confidence times 2. We're ready.
You just gave, like, glibness to a narcissist. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Also, you don't need to be nice to somebody to riz them. Like, that's just not necessary.
The snake.
In fact, a lot of people
disappears.
prefer you don't.
And his initial thought is to try to get closer back to the cave. And we are back at the top of the initiative, which would be Rao.
All right. Do I see the snake?
You can see the snake. So you turn around, you're looking down at your fingers, and you're like, oh my gosh, such power! Over 9,000! And then, the snake in the golden mist, it just, boop, pops right in front of you on the ground, and he's starting to slither into the cave.
All right. Well, just gonna pow. The snake.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yep.
So I started blasting.
Finn is
So
so
I
bad.
started.
I was searching for
yeah.
what that quote was, and you beat me to it.
So just at 4th level.
Yeah. The snake is dead.
All right.
Hey, technically, they don't have to go to the same target, right?
Technically,
They don't-
you
Well-
could try to kill the mud methods.
Do I have to decide that beforehand, or can I decide that
You
after?
decide with every beam.
Okay, which one does it die on?
It dies on the second one. The first one goes out, it hits it, he goes... Because snakes make squeaky noises.
Aw.
They do now. And then in the second one, he goes... Meh, and then disintegrates.
Oh no.
Onyx, the snake deserved it.
I
Feel bad for the
guess.
snake. Don't mourn it.
Yeah. I'll send my 3rd one at this mud method,
Okay.
and then the 4th
Are we
one at that mud
starting-
method.
Wait, are we starting a fight with the mud methods now? We're about to go fight a dragon.
Yeah, finger
What's
blast.
that do?
Shoot it
You don't
at the
need to.
That's fair.
They could all just go into the
Can I just choose to put them
powder
all
that
into the
was the
snake?
snake.
Yes, you
can I just have them all go into the
Sure,
snake?
you can
All right.
have them all on the snake.
Thank you. Just this is my first time doing this, so I don't know the true power of magic missiles. So just
Yeah, that's fair. The snake
I like
is
the
very
idea
dead.
that that's Ral. Ral is going. It's my first time. That's
Yeah.
my first time doing this.
I don't know.
I mean, it was.
Meanwhile,
So
Finn's
we don't
like,
know
have you
what
been
the mud
holding out
methods
on
do.
me? Are you an arcane practitioner, you motherfucker?
You guys are no longer in initiative.
You've seen me
Is
cast
that what's
spells.
going on within Finn's mind? Is that what Haziel is hearing?
Yeah, Finn is literally doing like arcane calculus. Like, I know what level he cast that spell at because I have that spell. How is he more proficient in the arcane than me? And is having a true like complex meltdown right now.
Do you actually ask? Or is that just going through your mind?
That's just going through Finn's mind.
Okay, fair.
I'm gonna go grab the corpse of the snake. Let's go.
It is disintegrated. He just did 2, 5, 7 plus 4's 11, 16, 20 something damage to a snake that had 5 hit points. It's gone. Gone.
Okay. So I was just doing some quick mental maths about like how many average hit points does a human have? About 10? If I did 40 points of damage, what would that look like? Probably an explosion. Yeah, that person's gone.
Yeah.
Well, I look fondly at Ral and I go, thanks, that thing was really getting on my nerves.
No problem, Buck. Wanted to make sure it didn't get back into the cave. So.
It's important. If that thing go back in there, we'd lose the element of surprise. Having said that, though, I don't know if we still have it. We might
Probably
actually just... That's fine. Honestly. It's been a while since I've gone to swing, so... I'm up for an upfront approach, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's another big snake in there apparently that we need to go deal with, so.
Thrilled. Speaking of, how are we
Unrelated.
gonna handle this?
Soulmates can totally be monsters, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
It also depends how you define a monster.
just checking.
A monster is only defined by the person looking at them.
Yeah.
Many things would call me a monster. And a few of them would be right.
Okay, that's fair.
So, I think
Shall
we
we?
have 3 poison resistance potions that we made, right?
You do have 3. Yes, I think Bucks has them.
Do we want
I do.
to consume and or distribute those before we walk into this cave? Or are we hanging on to them as a maybe we need it later?
Distribute,
as-
certainly, but
I was about to say, I'd happily distribute, but I will say when Buck and the whole team were making them, the aim of them was to cure, not prevent.
Okay. Fair. Okay.
So I will distribute them. I'll very happily give one to Haziel. A Buck just kind of walks up and goes, I feel like if anybody should have this, it should be you. Considering the fact I really, really can't have you go down, because if you do, we might be fucked.
Bet I'll drink it.
Not yet.
Oh, wait. When do we drink it?
If something starts making you feel really sick, then you drink it, okay? And before you drink it, if I'm there and I'm awake, just ask. Just give me a nod, and I'll tell you whether or not it's time, okay?
I will say I'm feeling really ill with all of you guys talking without moving your mouths.
Sorry, what was that, hon?
Yeah, I hear everything.
Can I do like a medicine check?
Yeah, you could do
Um.
a medicine check, you could do an insight check, or you could do an arcana check.
You eat some
I'll
weird
do-
mushrooms, Haziel?
Not again.
I'm gonna do insight, and I'm just gonna take a moment, and I'm gonna look over at Ral, and just be like, "Do you mind?" Thanks.
Not those finger guns. Guidance. Not the
Magic missile
I'm
up
killed.
the butt.
I'm beaten to death by magic missiles.
Do we need
That
to
was the
like
end of Buck.
roll to make sure that Ral doesn't?
What, prematurely
That would
fire?
be so funny.
There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna switch. This is guidance now
For the next
Uh,
9 minutes.
for the next 9 minutes.
Just to quickly check, how much damage did the original magic missiles do against the snake?
A lot.
20.
Yeah.
21 total.
I'd still be up.
14.
I'd be fine.
I'm built different.
I'm built different.
Yeah.
Also,
We're doing this
Haziel,
for
are you
years.
focusing on anybody's inner thoughts in particular, or just overwhelmed by all of it?
All of it.
I rolled an 8.
So you're like, I don't know, man. Maybe she's like, maybe it's like her god talking to her. Maybe she's just like scared of snakes. Like, we don't know. There could be any reason she can hear multiple voices.
I think Bugthorn just kind of goes, "There's a reason I don't mess with the gods. Do you reckon this is a god thing?"
Has this happened to you before, Haziel?
No.
Fascinating.
Wait, can you hear our thoughts?
Yes, clear as day. Wait, thought. No. Wait. Is that what this is?
How many fingers am I holding up?
7.
I don't think that was right.
How many were you holding up?
I mean, I was holding up 4. I was literally doing this. I was holding up 4 fingers.
I was trying to guess the fingers in your brain. I didn't know if it was a test. I'm sorry.
She does have a -2 modifier for intelligence, so like there's only so much that we can expect here.
Fair.
Hey, Finn.
Hmm.
Do you want to do some science?
Do you want me to determine the cause of this sudden telepathic ability?
I thought it could be a fun activity we did as a group. But sure, you can do it if you want.
If I am happy to do it, if we would like. I am standing at the mouth of a cave where there are people further in the cave talking, so this may not be the best arena to do it.
It
Go
might
in the
be
cave
the best
so
arena.
Haziel can read their thoughts. Like, quickly.
Okay.
Maybe.
Haziel,
Yes. Go in the cave. Got it.
I was going to ask how you felt about it, but you seem to be on board.
Yes.
Are you
There we go.
going straight into the cave, or are you escorting Armin back?
I thought we
Is
were
it
supposed
sauce?
to
Thank you
fight
very
the
much.
dragon.
You can, but he
Well,
also
he-
asked for an escort back, or you can just make him go by himself.
I mean, look. Just as like a group thing, like Armin has said, if he leaves, the dragon's going to destroy the place.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the risk of letting him leave before we've dealt with that problem.
Yeah.
I'm not going back in there, man. That's mm-mm.
You don't
Then
have
great,
to.
you
Just
can
let us
stay
deal with it.
outside and be quiet.
Yeah, sure. 100%. I'm just gonna stay right here.
I'm going to walk up to Armin. I'm going to get real close. And I'm going to go, Armin. Right now, the lives Everybody that sits in your home are in your hands.
I'm
You
so
are in an
aware.
excellent position. All you have to do is stay still. Listen to that freeze response. Just stay here.
I don't think that I don't have a freeze response. Okay, that's a bit much.
Hold on, everyone has a freeze response. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 responses.
Well,
You have
yeah.
one, and that's okay.
Yeah, but it's not like my main response. Like I'm tough.
Oh, man.
Oh, so you'll fight with us then?
No, I'm not that tough. No. No.
Fascinating.
Armin, having a freeze response does not make you weak. Acting in fear does not make you weak. That means that your body is working the way it's meant to. If you can't go in there and fight with us, that's fine. Frankly, I would far prefer that you stay here instead of freaking out and getting one of us killed. Or yourself, for that matter. But know this. If you do run, your cowardice will be told in stories for generations. People will use your name to make fun of other kids.
No, not that.
Yeah, anytime a
Youth?
kid gets scared, they'll say, "Oh, you're pulling an arm in."
No, not the youth.
Or you can just
Dang.
stay here. And you can just wait. But that's up to you. We can't make you do either.
All right, yeah, no. I can totally stay here. I got me and my dog and I guess my new friend here, the giant guy. He's cool. You guys are cool now, right? Like, cuz you did throw a blanket at him and
Yeah, we sorted it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right.
Armin, do you have a weapon?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Maybe. There he is. Let's see. He has. Oh yeah. Of course I have a weapon. I've got 2. I've got a longbow and a short sword. They're opposites.
Good.
Yeah.
Then you are well stocked. Are you cold?
No, I don't think so. And even if I was, I can cuddle with Fletcher. He's super cuddly. A little drooly, he does drool a lot, but still very cuddly.
Okay. I'm going to take a robe out of my pack. I'm going to drape it around his dog. I'm going to go. He can only warm you up if he's warm.
Oh.
So, you guys just sit tight. We'll be back. And we'll come get you and we'll escort you back to town when we're done.
Oh.
It's gruff.
Relzrex is going to turn to the dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. I can do that for you. I've got this.
Yeah, if he sees anything, I'm telling him if he sees anything, bark to alert us.
Yeah, I can totally do that. Bark to alert you. Yes. Got it. Bark.
I love that we're trusting the dog more than the man. The dog has far
Yeah.
more honor,
Yeah.
more dignity.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I got it. Bark. I can do that. And then he says bark in the Druidic instead of actually barking.
I love that.
So if
Just
we are
before we head
done clothing a dog that has a fur coat and therefore doesn't need clothes. Are we good to go?
Have you never seen a dog in a cute outfit before? Is your heart made of stone, Finn?
Just seems a little pointless when they have a nature-made coat that is perfectly functional.
And what if they're cold anyway?
The point is
You want
that
the
it's
dog to be
cute
cold.
and
I
cute.
see.
Finn, go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh yeah, because my freaking
Because you have the good charisma.
The dog rips off
You
the
got that
robe,
riz.
tears it
Oh
to shreds.
no.
that feels
Oh,
about right.
no.
Even
All right.
advantage cannot help me.
Okay, well, fantastic. Are we headed into the cave? Finally?
Just before we do, I'm gonna hand one of the vials of toxin to. I'll hand one to Ralph. I'll go. I mean, this technically is for you, but if any of us need it, please don't let us die.
Yeah, don't worry. I got you guys. And I'll just
Thanks.
start in my bag.
All right, so Haziel has a antitoxin.
Ral has an
And
antitoxin.
Ral has an antitoxin.
And I'll look
Okay.
at Finn and Kree and I'll go. I'm sorry, Kinsey, and I'll go. Do either of you want the last vial? I feel like it'll be fine in Finn's hands, but you know.
Need them tough.
Hell yeah.
I will
you
gladly
are.
take it.
I pass it
I
to
mean,
Finn.
relatively speaking. I got good constitution now.
Finn has it, and then
I'm gonna message you and I'm gonna go, don't worry, you're tougher than Armin.
Haziel, you do hear that?
That's not nice. Almond's a pretty good guy, I think. Just out loud.
Do you say that? I was about to say, do you say
Yeah.
that out loud? I go,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. Why would you think he's not a great guy?
Well, what you said?
What do you mean? I didn't say anything. At this point, I think I've put it together, and I'm assuming Armin can see my face, so I'm gonna turn so that it's like, oh, he can only see my profile. I'm gonna wink with this eye so he can't see it. And I'm gonna go, I didn't say anything.
And then, because I can hear everyone's thoughts, I'm just gonna assume my thoughts can be heard, and in my head, I'm just gonna go, "We're lying."
Can I insight check to see whether or not I can gauge that vibe from them?
Sure.
They've just realized we're lying. Nice, please tell the story. I want you to.
Guidance.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I see. I see that face. Look at Ral like I'm punching a camera that's not there, and then you hit me with the guidance,
Yes.
and I'm not rolling well.
No.
Oh,
not.
yes.
But yes, you do.
I'm gonna message you at that point and go, "Yeah, we're lying."
You just reinforced to Haziel that we can hear her thoughts too.
I know.
I'm gonna make whole battle plans in my head.
Uh-oh.
Do I have to roll a deception check?
This is one Haziel. And he looks at Haziel and she's like, oh.
Wait.
He's like, so wait, you said I'm nice, and then you said oh, and then you did a little dancey dance after you said oh. Are you guys talking in your heads about me?
No.
Nope.
I was waiting till Haziel said something, and I waited, and then I heard Finn go, no, and I went, oh. Oh no. This isn't gonna go well.
I mean, we aren't.
Yeah,
And
I
we
know.
also don't
I'm not.
necessarily.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
They aren't.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I mean, I'll turn to Armin and I'll go, to be honest with you, my friend, our cleric seems to be having some strange arcane interference. She is under the impression that she can hear our thoughts. I am simply trying to abate them. We have a large battle, and I do not need them in a state.
Right. Yeah, I get that. Okay, well, have fun fighting a dragon, I guess.
Well, we might not fight the dragon. We might figure out if it's actually
It's a
evil.
baby.
What do you mean you're not gonna kill the dragon?
We should walk into the cave like right now, guys. Like right this second. We should just go into the cave. Like, yep.
Walk in, pat Armin on the shoulder. It'll be fine, buddy. Trust me.
I don't think it's fine.
We won't pull an Armin.
Almonds are great.
That's only a phrase if Armin runs, and I don't think he will. I believe in him. From the cave, just as I go in, I go, Armin, I believe in you. You've got this.
Thank you. I do got this. Okay,
You'll be known as Armin the Courageous.
We're standing there doing nothing.
My-
I think in my head.
lighting
Yep,
mask.
that's exactly what Finn's thinking too.
All right, as they
I don't
walk
need telepathy to know
into
that.
the darkness of the cave. Dun dun dun. I have words for you.
It's so dark.
It is so dark. It is so very dark. The tunnel leads into a dank, sprawling cavern walled with dirt and twisting roots. The ceilings are about 40 feet tall, and it is shrouded in darkness. And the walls are made of soft earth and thick tree roots. And we are going to take our intermission. Bow, bow, bow.
Let's go. I beat it. Let's go.
Yay.
Hey.
All right, chat. You guys go get a drink, get a snack, go to the bathroom, and
Correct.
we will be right back. Oh man. Okay. Welcome back. Hi, my voice changer definitely didn't just mess up, and the dynamic lighting on this definitely also isn't messed up. So, as our adventurers enter the cave that is apparently well fucking lit, as you walk in, Haziel, in the voices in your head, they start to get louder. You hear 4 people talking. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want to leave, but like, I know that he said he was going to kill my whole family if I leave. And there's another voice that's like, you know, I wonder if I pile up enough stones on the ground, if we could like just like kind of like cover the entrance of the cave. I wonder how many stones that would take. There's another one who's like, I haven't eaten a bat in a while. I could really go for a bat. That seems real tasty.
Yes, I'm going to announce they're eating the bats.
Is this in your head because you think we can hear your thoughts?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna wave at Haziel. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna message. And I'm gonna go. Hey Haziel. Just to be clear, we can't hear your thoughts. You can hear ours. So anytime you want to speak, just give me a nod. I'll send you a message and you can reply to me, and I'll relay that to the team.
They're eating bat.
Does Haziel whisper that or just talk normal voice? Like normal volume?
It'll just come out of the mouth, normal volume.
Nice.
Who's eating bats?
Oh, they're stacking rocks at the entrance, or they want to, and they're eating bats. And I don't remember what the first guy said.
We didn't tell Haziel to be quiet.
At least Jairus is one of the guards that we're here to save.
Hey, whoa. Okay, I don't like eating bats, man. Also, you're not supposed to be here.
Do we see the person who says this?
Are you gonna turn around? He's right here.
Was the voice behind?
Yeah.
Or I guess ahead of
Absolutely.
you.
Okay.
I don't
But it's pitch black, right? We can't see shit.
It is not pitch
I mean,
black
I
yet
can
because
see it.
you're right at the entrance.
Gotcha.
Do, 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 do.
I'm gonna put as soon as I hear that, I'm gonna put a finger over my mouth. I'm gonna point in the direction of the voice. I'm gonna whisper with the message cantrip. I'm gonna go. You need to be very quiet. We are here to help. We can only do that if they don't know we're here. So please help us and be quiet. You could reply to this message.
Did Armin let you in?
Armin did his best to stop us. He is alive. But through no fault of his own, we are.
You do know there's a dragon in here, right? Like a whole dragon? Like a real one?
That's why we're here.
Okay. I am afraid that I do have to tell my friends that you are here, and I do have to, like, make you leave.
Why?
Because we have to guard the dragon, because the dragon said that they would kill our families. So we have to. Listen, man. I just want to live. I want my family to live. So I'm gonna go tell my friends, and it's nothing personal.
Can I run an insight check?
Sure.
Is this person being controlled or manipulated?
Guidance. If
Has
you
he-
want to live, trying to stop us from walking in is not the right way to do that.
Oh, he's got the
Jesus Christ.
same fear as Armin did.
So it's not like a magical fear. It's not like a magical control. He's just
It's-
shit scared.
Yes.
Okay. Then, picking up what Ral said, I'm just going to go, as my very esteemed colleague said, if staying alive is your goal, getting in our way is a poor way to achieve it. You are either a friend or a foe. I see you as a friend. We see you as a friend. Please do not change our minds.
Hey, yo, Jairus. What? Why? What are you doing with these people?
I'm going to cast sleep on the two of them.
Valid.
Yeah.
Since they do appear to be within a 5-foot radius of each other.
Yep.
We tried.
At least this
And
is
so-
non-lethal.
DC 15 wisdom.
DC 15
Just reminds me of
wisdom.
that song. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
All
She
right.
don't want to be saved.
Jairus. Wisdom save.
Just go to sleep and it's not your fault.
Thank God.
Yeah, you can choose to fail the save, guys. Just letting you know that.
I really
You can just
can't.
go quietly.
I do need, in fact, to you know.
Okay, so they're both incapacitated until the end of its next turn, at which point they repeat the save. So while they're like in this sort of like 6-second interval, I'm going to move myself to be just behind them.
Are we about to do a coup de grace?
Yo! What? Why? Why did you just make them fall asleep? What happened? You fucking knocked my friends out, dude.
They're still
Is
standing.
this Armin?
They're still standing. They haven't like fallen or anything, and as far as I can tell, they're turned away. So
I don't think they can sleep standing up, but they don't fall prone. That's very strange.
I know that
Yeah,
one
they're
really confused me.
incapacitated.
But I think
Yeah, it's weird.
I think it's to make it like so it's not super broken, because then otherwise I'd be like a Tasha's hideous laughter type of vibe if they fell prone.
Yeah.
But I assume once they fall unconscious, then they would probably fall prone. Kind of guess.
I will join Finn, and as they fall unconscious, as they become incapacitated, I'm just gonna like grab one of them by like the back of the head. Well, not actually grab, but like wait to the point where they're about to fall asleep so I can catch them and just sort of lay them down without them being injured.
Yeah. That works.
Pause it with the other one.
Okay.
Unless that's what Finn
Got
was already
these
doing.
guys on the wall.
No, I was not going to catch this guy.
It's just gonna let him fall.
was
You
just
think
gonna
that she's
prevent
gonna
him from
catch
running.
it?
I didn't assume so.
No,
but,
that's
you
why
know.
I moved over. That's why I knew. I didn't see
cannot
Finn
be
doing
bothered.
that.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Finn's a bad bitch, and it's fine.
I mean, I care more about the noise they would make when they hit the ground.
Honestly, same. Sorry, was
Alright.
that Darren and Lyrian speaking before?
Yeah, just now. Like, hey, you knocked our friends out. What are you doing? We got fucking you got
Do you want to stay here as a slave for this dragon for the rest of your life, or do you want to keep quiet and let us work?
I would like my family not to die and for me not to die, so whatever fucking option that is, but also not for my friends to die.
Your friends are not dead.
They
We
don't
could have
look
killed
good.
them.
They look definitely not awake.
They're asleep. We could not afford to have them making a ton of noise to alert whatever lies within to our presence. So either you can be helpful and sit here with your friends while we take care of business, or you can be a hindrance,
Roll
which is
persuasion
why you've already said you don't want to die.
with advantage.
What am I doing?
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
I did.
Ral beat me to it. Can we just take a moment and appreciate, I think, what might have been one of the coldest lines that's ever been said on this show, which was just, do you want to stay quiet and let us work?
Yeah.
Like, that's so cold. That's so good. I love that.
Okay, so I'm doing it with advantage. Listen, Finn's here for
And
business.
guidance.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh my
What the
fucking
hell?
god, dude.
God damn it.
I can't.
You have inspiration.
Oh, I do have inspiration. I'm gonna use that. Jesus Christ.
That's better.
That's
Okay,
There
better.
it is.
18.
18.
All right. Fantastic. Yeah, no. 100%. I would rather live and you guys do whatever the hell it is that you're doing here. You do know that there's a whole dragon down here, right?
You're the third
Can you
person to
describe the
tell us.
dragon for me?
It is scaly and mean and it says mean things to us and it says it's gonna kill us and our family. And he is hanging out in the skeleton down there.
How big of a dragon is it?
It fits inside of a dragon skeleton, so small. Maybe like a baby.
And are there any more hostages other than you all?
Hostages? No.
Anything else we should be aware of?
Oh, there's the giant snake lady. And the bugs.
Can we get some more details on her?
And the snakes. And the bugs. She's got a pet. And she is really big. But it's kind of weird because sometimes she's a snake, but sometimes she's got a snake head and then like human legs. So that's a little odd. You know, that's a little off-putting in general.
What pet did you say she had?
Well, I just said she had a pet.
What
His
type
name's
of pet?
Robbie.
That's delightful. What type of pet?
It says it's a snake.
How big?
Smallish. I mean, it's like probably like a 3 foot, 4 foot snake. It's.
Did you ever see its
snake.
mouth?
Well, it has snake teeth. Did I see its mouth?
Yes. Did you?
Yeah, it's a snake. They hiss.
Does it have fangs?
Don't
Or does
all
it have a row of
snakes-
sharp teeth?
Don't all snakes have fangs?
It depends. Honestly, I think in this moment, this is the one time that Buckthorn has had a moment with Finn where it's gone, these fucking people. Like not actually said it out loud, but like the mutual feeling of like, these fucking... we're trying to save these people's lives. Can we get some
Haziel
more
hears
fucking
it.
details, please?
Oh yeah, Haziel,
Yeah,
you
Haziel
definitely
hears
do
that.
hear these fucking people.
Okay, does this snake wrap you up and choke you to death? Or does it bite you and you get poisoned and you die?
Oh, this one bites.
Okay,
Bitey snake.
venomous.
Do we want to roll the saving throws for these two to see if they permanently fall unconscious until somebody wakes them up?
I was gonna let him just wake him up and take him out.
Oh, okay, cool.
I wouldn't take them out yet. We don't know if there's some form of magical seal on the exit that suggests that if you leave, they don't notice. So just hang tight. Stay here, you're safe. And worst comes to worst. Or don't. Follow your instincts.
Oh, okay.
Remember, freeze response is not coward.
Who
I had
has
one
a
question about
freeze
the dragon.
response? I
Everybody.
have a very strong fight response. Okay, that's why I have a
So
bottle
great,
of
you'll have us
acid
fight then.
hidden
And where
did that
in
get
my
ya?
bedroll. What? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna fight the dragon.
You just said you have a fight
a vial of
response.
acid?
Ye- yes, bottle of acid. No to fighting the dragon.
Give me the vial of acid.
Fine.
Thank you.
Darren walks over to his bedroll, rummages around a little bit, and then brings you back a vial of acid.
The dragon.
Yeah.
Do you know what color it is?
Well, I can't really get a good, visual on it because it's been hanging out in its mother's corpse, but the corpse is surrounded by a toxic miasma, so I would guess that it's green.
Okay. And you used the word mother. Do you know that for sure?
The corpse is
well,
here.
Yes.
It's a skeleton. I guess it's not technically a corpse anymore. Sorry, my bad.
We already know that it said that it's here to complete his mother's legacy. So Armin told us it was saying that.
Yeah, it says about like his mother's legacy and says about like inheritance from his mother and stuff like that. So I guess.
Did you ever see a sword in the corpse?
No. There's no sword in the corpse that I saw, but I also don't get very close because again, toxic miasma. I don't know if you know about that, but that stuff's really dangerous and you're not supposed to step in it.
I mean, considering the first descriptor was toxic, I'd assumed, but honestly, good looking out.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. I got you.
I fist bump him. How many you mentioned? Okay, so you've mentioned bugs, snakes, snake lady, dragon.
Yeah.
How many bugs and what kind?
A lot of centipedes.
God damn it.
Are we looking
Not
at,
again.
when you're saying a lot, are we discussing 5, 50, 100, 20?
Let's see. So it's definitely like a lot of lots. I don't go around there mostly because they're like hanging out around the dragon's treasure, and he doesn't really like that so much. So just like a lot.
Okay. Have you ever seen this snake lady perform magic?
I mean, wouldn't you call like turning into a snake and then turning into half a snake magic?
Yeah, what I meant like on other people.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I try not to go near her because she is like really scary. You know? She turns into snake. I haven't really. She's like made some really compelling suggestions on stuff to do, but I haven't like actually seen any like sparkly magic, if that's what you're talking about.
Understood. I'll look at Finn and just sort of in message go, be wary. That's almost definitely a suggestion spell. Or
Agreed.
maybe command. I'll relay that to the rest of the group in message as well. Right. And snakes. Do you know how many? Roughly.
So many. So
Okay.
many snakes. They are on the way to the snake lady's room. They live in a pit.
Snakes tend to.
Yes.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
It could be on another plane of existence entirely.
Well,
You mean like the astral plane?
No,
I know,
snakes
like-
on a plane.
I just took 1d4 psychic damage.
I just
You're
took
fired.
1d4
you.
inspiration. That was beautiful.
That
You're
was
rehired.
terrible.
I'm giving you a promotion. You're paid more than everyone here.
You're the DM now.
You're
You're
the
the DM.
That's the new spell. Instant DM. Right. Does anyone else have any questions?
Not a question, just a suggestion. Depending on what we're facing, we may want to try to incapacitate the young dragon early if party sentiment is that they truly wish to speak with it. Although I do not know what sort of attachment this beast may have with this snake lady. So if we harm her, our case may be dead in the water.
We can.
Do we have a
Peace
way
and
of...
Onyx, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoy.
Do we think we have a reliable way to incapacitate it? Or are you just talking about, like, do you think you could put it to sleep?
I have one more spell slot. I could try putting it to sleep again. But if it saves, then
I mean,
I
I'll
could try to blind it if that doesn't work.
I do have this one idea.
Oh, I love ideas, for sure. You're talking to me, right?
it has to do with the block and tackle.
It does actually have to do with a block and tackle.
goddamn.
I did have this one idea. And, you know, as you guys know, I've been adventuring for a long time. And I've kind of always wanted to try it. And when we were in the first town, I just so happened to pick up one of the most crucial pieces, and that is a block and tackle. Who among you do you think is the strongest?
Like, well, not those two since
This
you
is our
knocked
group
them out.
included.
I would assume it's you.
If I had to like put my
Well,
strength
other
on
than
a
me.
scale between 1 and 20, I would say that I'm about 13, you know, kind of average.
Was it Darren that was speaking?
Yeah.
Darren, frankly, I love your enthusiasm, man.
Yeah.
It's really good to see.
Yeah.
Um,
I am like part of the town guard, you know, so like
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
honestly why I included you in this conversation. You seem to have an air of authority around you.
I do.
However, in this case, we have been hired. We have been paid. I don't want to put your life at risk without having to need to. So the next few questions I ask are going to go to the people that have been hired. However, again,
yeah.
if at any point
Mm.
I feel as though we don't got this, you are going to be the first man I call, and I need you to be ready for that. Okay?
Like fight the, like fight the dragon?
No, you don't have to fight the dragon.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean like help us. Like if we're not doing well, like ill or something. Is there any way that you can help?
Well, I can.
I mean, as part of the town guard, I'd assume you'd know some first aid.
No, not really. I'm pretty good at looking for things. I'm pretty, perceptive, but not. I don't really do good with blood, to be honest with you, bro. It makes me really
Well.
queasy.
And why are you in the town guard?
Because I can see things real good.
Is there
Well.
anybody competent in this town?
No,
Oh,
not that we've seen.
Gwen Humar's really good at healing people, though. Yeah, she's great at it.
I just, like, only Haziel can hear this, because Buckthorn doesn't want to, like, impede the group's confidence. But in his head, he's just going, I have just spent the last, 3 minutes gassing this man up. And in one sentence, you've torn him right back down. God damn it. Okay. Look,
Yeah.
Darren, now that I
Yeah.
know your skill set, if
Okay.
I need it, I will
Yeah.
come ask you, okay?
Sweet. And you want us
For
to
now, sit
not
tight.
leave, but not go any. So I'm gonna just kind of carry our buddies over, and we'll just hang out in here.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah. We can do that for sure.
I'm glad to hear it. And
Okay.
if you need us, just shout, okay?
Yeah.
Don't shout. We're busy. Don't come to us.
I
Bug
won't-
Armin.
Yeah. No. I won't. I won't shout. I'm just gonna count my rocks.
Unless you want to be useful.
He kind of looks at Buck a little bit confused, and then just goes and counts his rocks. Okay.
I don't defend. I just go, hey, I get it. I feel the same way. We are dealing with scared hostages. I need you to have some bedside manner right now.
They tell me over and over again, they don't want to die. They don't want their families to die. There's only one way to make that true.
I
And
get
either
that.
you help or you are in the way. And so they need to get out of the way.
Finn, let me be clear. I agree with you. Do you feel fear? That's a genuine question. That's not backhanded or satirical.
No,
in
I
any
know.
way.
I'm trying to think.
Because if you don't, that actually might explain a lot.
I don't know if Finn really does very often. Actually.
Okay. Well, to give you just a quick crash course. Fear, as I'm sure you know from a scientific perspective, is a rush of adrenaline and a survival response. If you do not quell scared hostages, they will do dumb shit. They will only get further in the way. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is let them think that they are safe. And let them think that they are helping. Because it is less likely that they will freak out and do dumb shit.
So we need to lie.
Yes.
Fascinating.
It sucks. It really does. But Look, I've been in this game for, 25, 30 years now? At some point, you just got to accept that morals are a subjective matter, and that if you speak long enough, you can make anything true. So either truth is relative, or I'm a god. And I'm certainly not a god.
If you believe that this is the best path forward, I understand. We've just wasted a lot of time and energy talking to a lot of people who are doing fuck all to help. So that's my only concern here.
And frankly, you make a valid point. On that note, shall we not waste any more time? I'll look at the rest of the group and I'll go, shall we delve deeper?
Yes.
Fantastic.
To be clear,
Oh.
one, I'm assuming we're moving stealth. If that works for us.
Trying to, I think.
But can we see now that we're farther into the cave?
That was the second question.
So that is if you guys would like to do lights, torch lights, because you have some lamps, or you could rely on your friends with dark vision. You need a light source,
here
or
feels
you
as though
need to
they
be
can
able to
see in the dark?
see in the dark.
I can see about 10 feet out, but not much further.
I think it's just the two of us.
Okay.
Well, mostly me.
Haziel, do Asimars have dark vision? I don't remember.
Let me check the button. Languages, tools, armor, words.
feeling
Dark
like-
vision, 60 feet. Wait, are you guys
I'm
struggling to
fine.
see?
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird how.
I'm fine close quarters, but I wouldn't say that I could see. So-
Do you want light?
Are we going to risk getting seen?
I mean, do we want to try to sneak forward in the dark until a fight breaks out and then provide light for the people who need it?
Well, to be clear, I'm assuming that whoever is in here can see it. Meaning they will see us and we will not see them.
Then maybe
Yeah.
light's just the.
Is there any interest in treating with these beings? Or are we on the path of efficiency?
Treating them with what?
Words.
Compassion.
Finn,
It's a baby.
I'm going to be honest with you. I trust you entirely for this. I have a tendency to mince words. My decision goes with you.
Kree, does Kinsey say that out loud?
She's been fussing about the baby thing, but she's not going to stop anyone. It is a baby, though.
Teacher Buck,
Just-
there is wisdom in your words. So if the group would prefer to move forward and potentially engage in conversation, I will support.
It's a very wise and mature take. I think we should try considering the person that sent us on this mission and their goals and general outlook. I think we should try and discuss with this dragon. To be honest with you,
Agreed.
my first instinct is it's a spoiled kid. Needs to be whipped into shape. But not actually whipped. Having said that,
Yes.
though, I think we've got a shitty little influence in the form of a snake.
Yes, when I said efficiency, I didn't mean to necessarily kill a dragon. More the plan to put it asleep and then try to dispatch with the snake as expeditiously as possible.
Okay, that I'm on board with. I thought you meant kill the snake. You've been on like a really hard vibe recently. And honestly, I'm here for it. But like, if we're talking just like sleep and then take care of Snake Lady, that I think is the best plan.
Yes. The group consensus is that, as far as I can tell, unless I'm misunderstanding, is that we do not wish to harm the dragon. And I'm happy to abide by that if it's the group's preference.
If it is avoidable, but it may end up not being avoidable.
Finn, do you have a scroll case?
Let's see what's in my inventory.
Perhaps I do.
Mayhaps.
I have a scholar's pack, but no specific scroll case.
Does anyone have anything cylindrical with a lid?
I have a quiver, but there's arrows in it and it doesn't have a lid.
How big do you need? I have vials, test tubes, things of that nature, but I don't know if that's too small.
Anything that's opaque. Honestly, that could work.
Yeah, I think I would have some, like,
Oh,
especially
you're
for light
making a
sensitive
light.
materials. I would have some sort of like test
Things that
tube
are
or
like
beaker or
sensitive
some
to
kind.
light. Things that might be like chemicals
Yeah,
that might
exactly.
be sensitive to light, so they need like an opaque thing.
Exactly.
Then yeah, I'd ask
DM
for
if
that.
you will allow this.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay,
I'll
I pull one
ask for
out
that,
about
and
yay
I'll
big.
go, Kinsey or Haziel, you can choose. And I pull out 2 copper pieces from my pocket. And I go, which one do you guys want? Left or right?
Left.
I hand Kinsey the left one, I hand Haziel the right one, and I go, right, I need you to cast light on this, and then I need you to close it in your fist so no light escapes, okay? Both of you.
Oh, no, I lied about being able to cast light. I'd change that out.
Okay, Haziel it is.
Sorry.
We get 2 copper.
Wait, do I get 2
You don't
copper?
need to apologize. You get
I thought
2
I
copper.
said something when I realized it, but
It's okay. So, I need you to cast light on these. Hold them in your fist so that no light escapes, okay?
Got it.
As you all
And
are
once you've done that,
discussing on what you're going to do once you actually do find the dragon, if we're going to fight it or just put it to sleep, Finn, your pocket starts to get very warm.
Is it the motherfucking rock?
Do you pull the rock out?
No. I will put a hand in the pocket and grab the stone. Just to see, like, is it hot to the touch? Is it vibrating? Like, what's happening?
If you're not pulling it out, you're just touching it. There is a low vibration that is coming from the rock.
Okay, if I peek into my pocket, can I see if it's like emitting light of some kind?
It is pulsing a greenish, goldish light.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what's going on?
Sure.
$20.
Fantastic. As you are looking in your pocket and as everybody else is discussing on what's going on, the more anxious and the more concerned people are sounding, the brighter the lighter the rock is glowing. But as the tension starts to like die down, come in waves, you're like, oh, this is going to be a problem. And then the problem starts to get resolved, then the light of the rock starts to fade a little bit.
And do I get the sense that this is attuned to like my personal feelings about the moment, or like the general group
Definitely
emotional
a
tenor?
group vibe.
Okay. Then I will immediately turn away from these guardsmen, deeply uninterested now. And I am going to turn to the group and I'm going to say, Haziel, that rock you gave me, you said there was no innate magical ability. Is that true?
You rub it to calm down.
Well, it's currently glowing in my pocket.
What?
As tensions rose, there's some sort of light, some sort of pulsating motion. And then as emotions came back down, it then softened. And it's glowing green. That could be a coincidence. It could be relevant given that we're potentially about to face a green dragon. I do not know. If I have 10 minutes, I can cast Identify, but I assume I do not have 10 minutes.
Probably not, no.
Special rock. More special than I thought it was. Like, I should.
Last thing, do I get the sense if I try and like harmonize with the resonance, if there's some kind of innate capability of this rock, or if this is more just like a barometer taking stock of the surrounding atmosphere?
If you haven't, do a little more conversating with as a group.
And so then I am immediately in my head, since I don't want to take out my book right now to journal, I am memorizing the rhythm of the like the pulsating, any kind of changes that are occurring as conversation is flowing, and tracking it all in my head for me to write it down later when I have the opportunity to do so.
As you start to, when you're discussing on what you want to do with the dragon itself, because you were talking about like maybe we'll show it mercy, but then Rel's like, oh, but maybe we're gonna have to kill it. When it's when you're leaning your conversation towards showing mercy, it is a steady, warm, golden glow. And then when the thoughts and the vibes, or maybe we're gonna have to fight this dragon, then it's a greenish white light, and the hum and vibration, it becomes quicker and almost higher pitched.
Haziel, this rock, did you come to the area of Lost Scales with this rock? Or was this something that you found there or in the nearby surrounding area?
I came with it.
I see. I get the sense. So I do not know the exact arcane mechanism. I can look into it later. I suspect this is being used to gauge Elidor's approval of our next action. When we discuss showing mercy to the dragon, it's steady, warm, golden. When the conversation took a turn to potentially fighting the dragon, killing the dragon, it became erratic, sickly green, quicker. So I suspect that this is
with an A. Erratic. With an A.
It became what?
Yes, erratic.
Became
Yes.
the
It's-
vibrating, pulsating,
it's
warm
rock
rock became
hard.
what?
It's rock hard, okay?
Yeah.
I saw that face.
It's
I'm
a
gonna
pocket
get
rock.
heard.
Yeah, I see you. Thank you, Cree.
So I do not know how he enchanted this rock, if he did enchant this rock, or if it was just always a natural property. But I suspect that it is linked to the decision that we are about to make right now, which is interesting because it's treating this decision as if it's a binary when it's not really a binary. But I guess no time for nuance.
Did we try asking it for its opinion then? If it's a rock of decision.
Am I shaking it like an 8 ball?
Maybe I was like magic conching it.
Okay. I'm gonna try to send a message cantrip to this rock, whispering,
Sure.
if you can hear me, do you think we should spare this dragon? You can respond to this message.
You can respond to them.
Message and data rates may apply.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The
It's 2
rock
copper every message.
continues to glow a greenish, goldish hue.
No response.
Hue, that's the word. Hue. Haha. Yes, no response.
Unfortunately, it did not speak back.
Relzorex is going to start thinking about puppies. See if that affects the glow at all.
Everybody say nice, peaceful, kind things, and Finn's gonna stare at the rock in the pocket.
As you guys start to say nice and peaceful and calm things, the glow of the rock turns into a just like a clear white, pure white glow for nice, calm, peaceful things.
Is this like a mood ring rock?
Defense.
It's a mood ring for the group. Apparently.
I should not have this.
Well, there's a reason it was given to Haziel.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think.
even your rock.
Yeah. That's why I said I should not have this.
I know. Yeah.
This is the exact wrong person to have this. All right, then. So it seems that this rock isn't actually going to be useful in the upcoming fight, which is unfortunate.
Is it glowing bright enough for us to see by? Or not that bright?
Well, it's still in her pocket, so
I mean, like, can I see if it's like, is it like a dull glow, or is it like I'm looking at a sun in my pocket?
I mean, like, it's not like looking at a sun. It's like looking at like a cell phone light in your pocket. So
Okay.
like, you know, like when your screen's one in your sweater pocket and you can see it inside of your hoodie. Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of light, Aziel, could you pop those coins into that open vial?
Yes. And I do just that.
And you have the stopper for that vial, Finn.
Yes.
We now have directionable, cancelable.
Flashlight.
Out to
Pocket
60
light.
feet, if memory.
I do believe that's what light does, yes.
We just invented the survival horror genre.
Everybody,
Yeah,
let's go
man.
fix a generator.
Yep. I'm gonna start chopping some trees down, you know.
If you see 8 pages run.
Shall
All
we?
right, so I will hold out the vial uncorked.
Let's move. And I believe that we are moving forward stealthily. I believe we're headed for the dragon.
Sure.
Yeah,
Going
and if
up-
the copper are put in the vial, I will close it so we can move stealthy.
Mm.
I'm assuming we're rolling stealth here.
You can go ahead and move forward, and you can, if you're going stealth check. Gonna be a DC group average of 10.
I will guide myself. Especially because I have disadvantage.
Oh. Oh.
Yoink!
Oh. Was that with guidance?
Yo.
Oh, no.
It was a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a 1 on the D4.
Yeah.
Oh.
As you all start to head down the cavern, you reach a downward slope right here. It drops 20 feet in a very steep angle towards a lower chamber where you can start to make out a greenish haze in the flashlight that you use.
Table talk. Do I hear a dragon's thought?
At this point, I do believe that our 10-minute timers are up. So you no longer hear voices in your head. Yay!
Oh, thank God.
And I no longer can use a 4th level
And
magic
you
missile.
no longer can use magic missile.
Yeah.
What's the range on sleep?
60 feet.
But you are...
Oh, and also, it's definitely been a minute. And so those other guys that were unconscious are awake now.
Yes. They're counting rocks and eating bats. The closest point of the dragon to you right now is 48, and the end of the dragon is 85.
Can we see the dragon corpse from here, or just the mist?
You can see that there's a green mist it's starting to come out in the dark. You can roll a perception check at disadvantage because it's so dark and so far away if you would like.
Can I help?
Sure.
Can I roll without the disadvantage because I have dark vision?
Yeah, you can roll regular.
Okay.
All right, so I'm rolling perception at disadvantage.
I thought I was helping.
Oh, awesome. Sorry, I missed that.
Don't matter. Just slapping it out with a 22.
It ain't me.
All right.
So,
Rel, you do see the dragon corpse. It is surrounded by... There's a thin, pale green fog that hangs in the center of a vast chamber. There's a skeleton of an enormous dragon. Through the gaping eye sockets of the dragon, you spot flittering movement within. Every now and again, you just see something go past inside of the dragon's skull.
Okay.
But it comes and it goes. So it might be in the skull and it might like be running around. But there is something moving inside of that dragon skeleton.
Okay. I see the skeleton up ahead, and I
Is it
see
intact?
movement. Best I can tell. I see movement within it, which I assume is the baby, but I can't make it out properly.
well, wait. Can fit inside the head?
Oh, I just said it was in the skeleton. I don't know. I wasn't able to properly make out what it was. It could also just be that there's some bugs in the skull. We know there's lots of centipedes around. So.
Well, do you think you can get a clean shot, Finn?
Unfortunately, I cannot see that far ahead. We could maybe try and triangulate so I can put it where we need to, but it is my last spell slot. So it may be better to save it for a
Save
sure
that.
thing.
In that case,
Yeah.
pay the snake lady a visit.
So I think do we start walking down this slope then? Does it look like it's easily traversable, or we have to like climb it?
It would be considered difficult terrain for movement speed, but if you're careful about it, we're gonna be doing athletic checks on the way down just to make sure you don't fall on your ass. But you can carefully walk down it, yes.
To be clear, would that be walking into the toxic mist?
No, the toxic mist does start here.
Well, let's get going. Does anyone need help getting down?
Any chance I could try to balance my way down with my acrobatics instead?
Oh, yeah. You can parkour down.
No, then I'm good.
Oh, Finn, do you need
Yeah.
help?
Can I also use acrobatics instead of athletics, but just less fancily?
Describe your acrobatics.
Okay, never mind. I just
Kinsey!
I see Kinsey do it, and then I like mimic her, but like without the flair.
Dance down it.
Freaking river dancing down the
Literally
Hello.
dance down it.
Yeah, you can try to do that, Rao. Sure.
Okay.
The DC's a 25.
It's easy. Just feel the beat.
It's not a
Dude.
25. You're good. You also make it down.
I was like, what is this? Is this rock that I'm climbing down Elidor in disguise? DC 25?
No,
What?
I'm just setting that you wanted to do what Kinsey did. Kinsey rolled a 25. Therefore,
Fair,
DC
fair.
25.
But Teacher Buck, I appreciate the offer. I think I may be better suited to staying up here for the time being, should things go south down below.
Okay. Do you want someone with you?
No, I will be fine. Thank you.
Of course. Good luck then.
You too.
And I'll make my way down.
Yeah, you make it down easy peasy.
Buckthorn straight up just walks. He's an old man. He doesn't have time for all this fucking dancing and climbing shit. He just walks. Like a mountain
Alright.
goat.
Haziel, are you staying up top? Or are you going down the
I'm going down. I'm just gonna cheat and use my second time for 3 per day to do wings. And instead of flying down, I'm just gonna use it to balance. And just fly down.
down.
There you go.
Yelling timber.
Timber.
How many more songs can we think of?
We cannot
for this
afford this, okay?
In
We
Yeah,
fact,
I
do
know.
not make enough
Yeah.
money
Please.
to pay
Yeah.
for using music. So
Fair.
No, it's all fair use.
yeah, okay.
How many
This-
DMCAs can we get in one session?
Right. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, it is the same description as the you see the green dragon ahead of you, and to your left. Yeah, left. Oh, yeah. To your left, you see an opening that goes into a different chamber, and it looks like there is a drop off. So probably like a giant pit.
Oh.
Throw some oil in it. Burn it. Get it out of here.
All right, cool. I'm gonna
Everything
over.
kills.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do so trepidatiously. If I see anything move, I stop.
All right.
I come up to the edge.
Okay.
On the
You
edge.
see a giant snake in the pit, surrounded by other snakes. So many snakes. Lots of snakes. There's snakes in the pit. Roots and earth form the ceiling of this large chamber, and a wide, shallow pit filled with slithering snakes takes up basically the entire room. The pit looks to be about 3 feet deep. These snakes are definitely longer than 3 feet, so they could get out if they wanted to.
Napalm. That's what I do. Like, I take out a flask of oil, I throw it, and I light that shit. It's time. We're getting buck wild.
Okay. Go ahead and pop your napalm in, if that's what you're doing.
Yeah, your poker voice is terrible.
Terrible. Not good.
But Buckthorn knows absolutely nothing of your poker voice and
Good.
sees no issue with this action, and so
Yeah.
shall continue with it.
Fantastic.
I light him up.
Okay, so you pop in fire damage, vial of fire.
Splish splash taking a bath.
On a Saturday
This
night.
is the worst kind of bath.
All right. It makes.
Bathed in flame.
Ooh.
Well, it definitely kills germs.
Yeah. So which snake is this box going on?
So, I'm gonna try and do something a little bit cheeky. How big is that box?
It is a 5 foot square box.
Can I put it there? How do I make it there?
Yes.
Just there. So I hit red, green, beige, pink, whatever that is, and big boy,
And big boy.
Robbie.
That's not Robbie, but yes.
Oh, flip. That's the snake lady.
I think Robbie's over here.
Yeah, that's not the snake lady either.
That's just
Oh.
a big snake?
That's just a big snake.
Oh,
I've been assuming that was
That's a pet
Snake Lady
snake.
this whole
All
time.
the others are just
thought
snakes.
that was at least Robbie.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
bum, 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 bum.
Brown.
God, dog shit.
Fuck.
This button. This button.
Yes. Looking good.
All right, up first we have Buck. Again. You get again, because it was a surprise. Also, they're surprised. Oh, they're surprised. That means you get a free round of combat.
Fuck
Hell
yes. I'm a lot less concerned now.
Fuck yeah. So how much damage do they take from being burned?
You killed 3 snakes, and the boa, the big one, has taken some damage.
I will draw a hand axe. It's on my back. And I'm gonna huck it at that big fucking snake. A big old boa.
The big boy. A 16 hits.
Yeah. Do I get the feeling that this boa constrictor is heftier than I want it to be? I'll use one now, I'll save the other one for Snake Lady. Let's smite! Time for some fucking Dina Smite! Okay, so that's
Alright.
6 smite, and then for the actual hand axe, that is
Alright, how does that
so
look?
12 in total.
Yeah.
So this is obviously the first time that you guys have seen Buck smite. And is the boa dead?
Yeah, how's this look? How do you want to do this?
Oh shoot! Oh, bet. So obviously this is the first time you've seen Buck smite. A lot of his magic so far has been like reassuring and like a warm hug, but also like self-belief. This is not that. This is what Buck learned to do. Like, the rest of what Buck learned came after his sort of like, you know, his retirement. This is what Buck learned to do when he was in the midst of it all. This is clinical, efficient, and as he draws the hand axe, it's sort of like he gets almost like a vacant look in his eye, as like his head goes somewhere else. And then instead of it shining bright, instead of it getting like red hot, it just starts to vibrate. Like the blade of the hand axe just starts to move back and forth really quickly till it looks almost fuzzy. And he doesn't even throw it. He just holds it, looks at the snake, and flicks his wrist. And as he flicks it, he opens his hand, and the hand axe moves so fast it nearly teleports. Just bisects. At which point he will move. here, just like a couple of steps ahead. And while this has no like material, change, he's gonna plant his shield and basically make a shield wall, so that if these things try to get through or past, he's the first thing they have to get through.
Okay. I like it. Alright, up next, we have Target Snake. That's this one. Target Snake
Surprised.
is not going to do anything because he's surprised. Target Snake stands up on his little snake body and turns around. And he's like, psst. And he hisses.
What's he say?
Oh, he says, I don't have snake voice. Snakes don't speak squirrel. They speak something
okay,
different.
fair.
Yeah.
Totally reasonable.
They don't speak
Wow.
cute. They speak hiss. And he says, "Wow, fucking rude, man. We're just chilling." Only Rao knows that.
And I say, I hiss back, not knowing that that's an actual language. What do I say?
Go ahead and make a performance.
It's like
check.
when you
Can't
bark back
repeat
at a
it.
dog.
Make a performance check.
I accuse the snake of tax evasion. We are the IRS.
Give me
Yeah.
your W-2. Is this an OSHA compliant workplace?
It is not.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I mean,
just.
it's kind of
hiss.
offensive that we did the IRS.
Uh,
There you go.
You just hiss at the snake. Inhuman.
I just hiss.
Just hiss inhuman. Kenzie, you're.
Get him.
It kind of looks like that's a tight squeeze to get in there. Is that the case, or
My
could I?
my mini
gonna-
seems to be really big.
Here we go.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's unusually big. Buckthorn's
There
a
you
big
go.
man, but he's not larger than 5 feet. You know what I mean?
There you go. You
Yeah.
can squeeze past him.
I'm just gonna pop in, so that I could see one, and send. I'm gonna go for the blue one.
Okay.
I will send a starry wisp.
Oh, that a starry wisp.
Nice.
Is that to hit? An 18 to hit?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits. Alright,
2 damage.
you got it.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Up next is Haziel.
I'm going to fly over yonder, right behind Kinsey, and I'm going to put my hand just like on her back and cast resistance and just be like, okay, remember, blood stays on the inside. I learned that. Okay?
On the
What?
inside, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah,
Totally.
okay. Cool.
Mm.
And that's the whole thing because I have to do concentration for it. But I'm gonna pick poison, so if you take poison damage, you get to roll a d4 and reduce the damage by that much.
Yay. All right. It's Robbie's turn.
Isn't Robbie surprised?
Still
except
surprised.
he's surprised.
Fuck. I have a terrible memory.
This is still our first turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robbie's turn. He's gonna turn and he's gonna look at Marilissa and be like, hissity hiss hiss. And Marissa's gonna be like, hissity hiss hiss hiss. And then in the pink snake's turn, pink snake is just gonna curl up in a little ball. And then
Did I
it's
hear
Brown's
what they
turn.
said? Just Robbie.
I like
and
how
Mo.
Druidic is now the speak with animals.
I know.
Shh, it is today. Robbie's
It
like,
feels right. I love it.
we
It's
didn't
speak
even get
with
to
squirrels specifically.
We didn't even get to finish our tea. And she's like, I know, my pet. Don't worry. We'll kill them and eat them. And then It's Ral's turn.
Okay.
Is the lady in there?
She is in
I
this
think
room,
that
yes.
Assuming that's her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lady in the room
but-
with us.
Anyway.
Yeah, if you Kinsey can see her. Kinsey, you see right here that there is a human body with a snake head.
Found her.
Do I know? Okay.
The perfect Kinsey response. Found it.
Do I see? So I see her. I've heard her, right?
You can see her through the people, yeah.
Okay,
have
and I
no
think
idea
we
where she is.
decided we were gonna fuck her up and all the snakes, and then hope to talk to the dragon. So,
Fuck her up first.
I'm gonna move to here. If I can make it through past Buckthorn and Kinsey.
Yeah.
You can move
Okay.
through allied spaces.
I'm gonna I have my short sword and my scimitar out, and I just strike the blades on one another, which shoots like a small spark, and then a green kind of mark appears on her as I cast Hunter's Mark.
That's dope.
And then I am going to attempt to hit her with my short sword. Is a 14 a hit?
A 14 does hit.
Okay. So she currently has Hunter's Mark, so that is going to deal 14 damage.
Sure.
And then that triggers Vex, and it is a light weapon, which means I can free offhand my scimitar with advantage.
Yep. That's
Does
a
a
hit.
21 hit?
Yeah,
Okay.
you gay.
For an additional 6 damage.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Finn, you hear your friends starting to run in. You hear clashing of some weapons. You definitely think that you heard some glass shatter. And everybody seems to be rushing into a cavern.
Great. Finn is uninterested in what is happening in the room. I'm going to uncork the flashlight.
Yeah.
Which should give me 20 feet of bright light and then 20 feet of dim after that, so 40 feet.
Yep.
And I want to see if I can spot anything. Well, first off, do I see the dragon corpse? I assume yes, since it's within 40 feet, but just want to confirm. It's not like hidden by anything.
Yeah, you see the beginning of the head of the corpse. Very like it is in a cloud, like a green cloud, but you're like, yeah, it's fucking there. I can see that nose.
Then can I really don't want to do this. I'm going to try and get down to the level where everybody else is.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to do, I'm assuming athletics to do that.
Yeah.
Acrobatic.
Yeah, you're easy
18?
peasy. Yeah, for sure.
Don't matter.
Okay. So I'm going
Bit
to move here. And as more of this dragon corpse comes in view, I want to see if I can see anything moving around in there.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
25.
Hell yeah, Finn.
I don't know why Finn is accidentally buff. In my mind, headcanon, every morning she wakes up and does the routine that teacher Buckthorn taught her at that adventure camp. So it's like 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, 30 pull-ups every morning.
It just One Punch Man over here.
Yeah.
Yes,
With ample
there
rest breaks.
is looks almost like a giant green snake almost, which is probably the green baby dragon in the skull of the head currently.
Okay. Does it seem to have noticed the activity that's going on?
It looks like it's not really moving around that much. It definitely looks like its attention is towards the snake pit room.
Okay. Then I am going to cast Sleep, which is 60 feet, 5 foot radius, to try and make the dragon fall asleep. So that's a wisdom save of 15.
Okay.
And let me spend my last spell slot.
Fingers crossed.
I'll make it a whisper.
Fuck.
She.
That would be a 21.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we can always try conversation while it's conscious.
Why are you casting spells on the mighty sunset is nigh? Don't you know who I am?
No, but I would love to hear who you are.
I am the mighty sunset of nigh, son of that sunset. I'm the owner of this lair. I will eat you.
May I approach, Your Highness?
No!
So cute.
Understood. I will stay here then, as you wish.
I do wish, and you're gonna help me guard my cape because that's what I do. I already have 5 elf guards already. What's one more to my list that makes me more powerful?
I'm not even a guard. I'm a wizard. I'm more powerful than a guard.
Wait, a wizard? So, you have come to worship me. This is fantastic. I did need to add a wizard to my arsenal. Perfect. Thank you for arriving. Your first order of business is to go and fetch me a shrubbery.
What sort of shrubbery
Do
do you
even know
request?
what that is?
I need one that's about this high, and it needs to be square-shaped.
Can I? Well, actually, we're still in combat, so I assume that's going to be everything I can do.
Yep.
But I will do something next combat round.
We have purple snake. Purple snake curls up. Blue snake. Blue snake's like, oh my god, my friend just
This is
got
a wizard.
disintegrated. I think giant venomous snake is gone, perhaps. And then yellow snake. And then buckthorn.
Wasting no time. Buckthorn will 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, he didn't think he'd find her this fast, but he's just gonna fucking unload. Morning Star. But do the rest. Let's see what happens.
Who do you think you people are coming into the dragon's lair? I shall kill all of you.
Get fall.
Nat 20!
Get.
Kill all of you, I say.
As she's speaking, I'm just gonna go. Marilissa, is it?
Yes, that is my name.
Do you praise a god?
No, why would I?
Would you like a moment to choose one and pray? This might be your last chance.
I have no need for a god. I'm going to be the keeper of Sunset of Nine. He's going to rule around this forest.
Okay. Well. I tried. And I bring it down on her skull.
Yeah, roll your damage and your crit damage. You can just push those little buttons right there. 12. Right, and then your smite?
Then 4d8.
4d8 is your smite?
Well, it's
Because it's 2d8 regularly, and then it crits. So that in total is 33 points of damage.
She is not looking good.
Okay.
What we like to hear.
As we love to hear, honestly.
You think you could just
That-
walk into my cave and come and try to destroy the dragon and myself?
Yeah. Actually, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Well, I'm not gonna let that happen.
You'll be able to send that, don't worry.
All right. Is that your turn?
Action, bonus action.
All right. It is target snake's turn. And the fire burns out after this. He is going to come up and try to bite Kenzie. Does a 6 hit? Okay. He misses. And
Nope.
then it's Kenzie's turn.
How dare you?
Hiss.
Can I get this little one to try to bite me, or should I focus on the big guy?
Do whatever your goat's telling you of.
I'm gonna get this little shit to try to bite me.
Stomp his skull.
Hiss.
Nah, I'm gonna starry wisp him.
Nice.
Yeah, 19 hits.
This is target snake, so this is a giant glowing arrow.
Okay. Yeah, what do you want?
Giant glowing arrow right fucking in him.
Hiss.
Try to bite me.
Hits the bullseye on target snake.
Yeah. Target
Mhm.
snake. Bullseye. Arrow.
Yeah.
Good. Sad hiss. Is that your turn? Are you going anywhere
Roll
else?
my shoulders and then turn to look at the lady.
All right. Hasiel.
Right. Okay. Then, with everybody still alive and not taking damage, which is pretty sick, I'm gonna scooch over yonder. I'm gonna go that way. As it turns out, I read my list. I do have something that deals damage.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you said Snake Lady's not doing great.
She's not great.
Cool. And I'm just gonna be a psychopomp and just be like, well, I guess it's, her time, logically. So I'm just gonna look at her and point my finger at her and cast Toll the Dead.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, so
One of the best
Great
damaging
one.
cantrips in the entire game.
So good.
They have to make a Wisdom saving throw of 15. Or since they took damage, they take 1d12. What kind of damage? It's emotional
good.
damage.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Roll your d12. 4.
Let's go.
Go. Okay. She coughs up blood. Ah, it's not my time yet.
Guess it wasn't. And then since I'm still doing that, that's, I think, my turn.
Robbie is up next. And Robbie is going to try to bite Rao. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Marilla says, like, it's okay, my pet. You try. It's alright.
You get a participation trophy.
You get a participation trophy. I'll take care of it for you. And she casts Poison Ray on Buckthorn. 19 hit?
19 hits.
That would be 14 poison damage.
Okay.
And then she is going... Oh, that's ranged. Probably should have done that at disadvantage. Okay, hang on. Disadvantage. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, then the 14. And then...
Oh wait, no, 17 doesn't hit.
No?
No, my AC is 18.
Oh.
Yeah, because of the Morning Star, you got sapped. You got sapped, baby.
Is it on all of the attacks until next, or just one attack until next?
It's your next attack.
My next attack. Okay. Then she is going to take a bite at Buck, and a 17 also misses.
Miss.
That's great.
Just bash her with my shield.
Yeah. So she's not going anywhere. And it is Pink Snake's turn. Pink Snake's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Up to Kenzie and try to take a bite out of Kenzie. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. That is 9 poison damage. Or 4 piercing damage, 5 poison damage.
Remove a d4 from your 5.
Let's go.
Nice.
So
Only 2 poison.
6 damage total.
Mhm.
And that is Pink Snake's turn, which puts us to Rao.
Alright. Let's try to finish her off. She still has Hunter's Mark on her.
Yes.
So I'm gonna just try to swing with my short sword. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Ugh.
22 hits.
For 10 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Fuck yeah. Alright. So
My
I just
guy.
take my short sword and I see that she's low and she's like, oh, it's not my time yet. All this stuff. I'm just gonna, like, is she currently fully snake? Or she's part human, part snake?
She is human up to like her shoulder torso area, which turns into snake.
I just chop the snake half off.
Oh no. Yuck.
And then because I hit, so because she died, I can recast my Hunter's Mark as the bonus action.
Yeah, Robbie, no.
So the mark just transfers over to Robbie, and I get my free offhand attack with my scimitar on Robbie. But I don't think I do not have advantage on this because it's on a different creature than what
Yeah.
I hit with my short sword.
Yeah, that
So.
tracks.
That one.
You chop off her head, you move your hunter mark over, and you try to kill Robbie, and he, both at the same time, he ducks down and the metal of your sword clanks against the, wood-rooted wall. Hiss.
Tell him to go. I tell him to go fuck himself. But that's my turn.
Hiss. Alright, Finn.
All right. I'm going to hold out my hand and say, Your Lordship, what color shrubbery do you want?
Green, obviously. Look at all my stuff. It's all green. I want green. Green shrubbery from me, Green, the mighty green dragon.
So then I'm going to use Prestidigitation, Minor Creation, to create a non-magical trinket that can fit in my hand. So I'm going to create like a little wooden shrub about yay big that is bright green.
I just watched you make. That's not a shrubbery. That's a magic. I didn't ask for a magic. I asked for a shrubbery.
May I present it to you so you can inspect it?
I'm not coming out here. You can come to me. Good luck.
Well, may I approach to offer it to you for your inspection?
Yeah, you may approach if you dare.
I will
I'm
only
mighty.
approach if you allow it.
Make a persuasion check.
Is Eagle's Splendor gone? Or is it...
Yeah, that's probably.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
I am the mighty sunset is nigh. You dare think that you deserve to approach me, you wizard. That is not even a real shrubbery. That's a wizard shrubbery.
Would you prefer a non-wizard shrubbery?
Yeah, I want a real one. Like, from the outside.
You can't get it yourself? Is that why you need me?
I don't do things on my own. I am a mighty green dragon. I have servants for that, like you.
I see. And what does a mighty green dragon like yourself want beyond the shrubbery?
Well, I would like to rule over the forest and kill people and take over some places, and then, like, I can have a cult that will worship me. You know, normal green dragon stuff, like my mom did.
Is that what your mom did?
Obviously, that's why they killed her. Because she was too powerful and so great.
Who's told you that?
Obviously, it's true. Marlissa wouldn't lie about things.
Actually, she would never want to lie to you, so of course she would bring you proof, because nobody would dare approach you with hearsay. They would bring fact, evidence.
Only facts. This is true. Yes. That's why the elves came in to kill her.
So what evidence did she provide?
She had, like, the stories that she brought. I don't need to explain my mother to you. She is a legend. There's plenty of facts and stuff. Because, like, otherwise they wouldn't have needed the fancy sword to be able to kill my mother. If she wasn't so great, they could have just used a regular sword. But no, they had to use a fancy one.
And you know for a fact that your mother was trying to kill everybody.
I mean, yeah, that's what green dragons do. We take over places, we kill people, we raid villages, and then we get a pile of gold and a hoard.
And you want that?
Yes.
Can I make an insight check to see if that's true?
Yeah. And then it'll go to the purple snake.
I've never wanted to give someone guidance more than right now.
5.
Yeah, it seems like that's what he wants to do. Purple snake! Purple snake's gonna come and try to bite Kinsey.
How does they say Kinsey?
She's the closest one. 12?
No.
Oh, okay. It tries to snap at your ankle and it misses.
To you later.
All right, blue snake's gonna come up and try to reach Kinsey, but he went the wrong way. He's Robbie's cousin. And the yellow snake's gonna come up and try to fight Rao. Does a nat 20 hit?
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Oddly
it,
enough.
Oddly enough, it doesn't.
Shockingly, it hits.
All right, so that is 7 piercing damage and 12 poison damage.
God damn.
As Rao falls to the ground, apparently.
I have 1 HP.
Oh,
1
do you
HP.
really?
I have 20 HP. Okay, I'm at 1. I'm still standing. Just barely.
The only point that matters is the last one.
Is the last one?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're back at the top of the initiative order. we are going to end our show here. This is interesting. This is not going the way that I expected. So now I have to go write more notes for myself, of course.
I mean, listen, based on this interaction that Finn is having, there's one more round and then Finn is going to start blasting.
Just let us get there first, please.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you guys for hanging out. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you chose to hang out with us, and we super appreciate you for that.